Hi friends, I just wanted to do a video about heat sickness. Yesterday I was talking with my iridology teacher, and he was talking about how the brain can get overheated in certain situations. And so when the temperature gets too high in the brain, it affects your cognition, it impairs your health. And I'm blessed that that just casually came up in conversation because I have moved to yet a new place. I've just been going from one death trap to another death trap to another death trap. It's amazing what you can find here in Missoula, Montana. It's like if a building inspector training wants to come and find all sorts of federal and state violations, just come to Montana and check out low income housing. Anyway, my point is about heat illness, and so we moved into a place that has no ventilation. That's right next to a boiler, so the wall connects to where the boiler is. That same wall connects to where the washer and dryer is. So the boiler laundry room is hot. It's like 100 degrees in there, maybe more. And there's no real vent for that. It's like this wimpy fan in the room. Is just like the boiler room is really hot, and it connects to our wall of our apartment. And then we also get setting sun. So I guess we have a western view. So we get the hot sunset at night, and it's a brick building, so that retains the heat of the sun. And then our apartment is enveloped by the vent for the whole building. So the venting system for the whole building goes around the apartment. So our apartment is crazy hot all the time. And I just, and it's like stuffy. The room is like stuffy, and I can't seem to get airflow no matter what I do. I have a fan going all the time. Anyway, and I've talked to the property manager, and she's like, of course it's hot. Like as if, and I'm trying to get them to repair the fan so that there could be some ventilation in the apartment, like the bathroom fan kind of situation. And anyways, it's inhumane. And so I've been struggling, and I'm like, what's wrong with me? I keep moving, and it's like I can't ever seem to recover. And so it's like I'm having first-hand experience of what code violations you can have in a property. I'm like, why? It's like my feng shui training is like feng shui PhD, or building inspection PhD, but it's like having to live through it. It's a nightmare. And anyway, so not only was I not hydrating, so I was in this overheated space, stuffy space, still reeling from the carbon monoxide exposure of the last place that triggered my Lyme or Epstein-Barr or whatever co-infection that was triggered. So I was still trying to deal with the carbon monoxide poisoning of the last place. When I was in the last place, I was trying to deal with recovering from the mold exposure of the previous place, the mold, the chemical sprays, and the indoor cigarette smoke and vaping and pot smoke. So it's like I've been, for like 2-3 years, I've been like going from place to place, just trying to just have like a safe place to rest my head. And there's also a smart meter right on the other side of the wall as well, along with a bank of 10 other meters, like the analog meter. So anyways, so being in an overheated a room is bad, not hydrating is bad. And then I realized I was eating dried fruit. Like, I love dried fruit. I love figs and raisins and prunes and apricots. So this past, like, I don't know, month, I've been eating tons of dry fruit, and I'm like losing my mind because, literally, because of the heat. Like, I was frying my brain, and then I was dehydrating myself by eating delicious organic dried fruit. So I just want to warn folks, if you're feeling terrible in your new place or in your place you've been, uh, when the season has changed, and if you're noticing a difference, it could be something going on with the hot water heater. It could be, something going on with the airflow in your space. So just kind of keep your mind open to what might be making you feel kind of terrible. So, anyways, I did some research about how to make your space more cool until I can get like a swamp cooler kind of thing. And that's really been helping. So one of the things is like putting a hot water bottle filled with water in the freezer. So using the hot water as like a freezer water bottle. And also I put rice and beans and just lentils. I put just these bags of grains in the freezer, and so they're cool, like literally cool. I just, it doesn't like last a whole long time, but it seems to help. And I drenched a sheet in water and running the fan, and that really has made a big difference. And the thing is, it's like also having a lamp on, and having the computer on, they generate heat too, and also just my body being there generates heat. But still, a room should be able to handle a light, a computer, and somebody being in there and not being like 110 degrees. So, anyways, that's my latest, and I do also block the window so I don't get all of the sun, but the sun's still setting and increasing the heat on the outside wall. So thanks for watching, and may your habitation treat you well, and God bless.